Welcome to the Play World Cup. I'm James.
And I'm Jason.
And we are bringing you the third week of matches for the Play World Cup. Now, first up, a huge thank you to our very first sponsor, Liquid Interactive. Thanks very much, guys, for supporting the cause. Make sure if you're in Brisbane, you check out the Brisbane Festival that's happening for this week until the 24th of September, because they have a massive installation that's awesome called the Lightscope. It has screens. It uses Xbox Connects. 25-meter tunnel of pure delight. So go check that out, and big thank you again, guys, for supporting the cause.
Everyone loves bright lights.
That's it. I love bright lights. I went there. I was just like... Anyway, if you'd like to make a donation to the cause, head off to our website at playworldcup.com.au and hit the big shiny donate button. But we are going to go into a game now. We have SEGA Studios Australia versus Film Victoria. They are playing on the ruins of Tarsonis, and this is the first game in the series.
Excellent. So here we see Matt spawning as the yellow Terran from SEGA, and his partner in crime will be Paz, the purple Protoss. And that is a lot of alliteration too. I love it.
Up the top we have Woodz as the red Protoss, and to the left we have Bones as the blue Terran for Film Victoria.
Excellent. So I will be interested in seeing what we see on this map. Once again, it's another map with a nice large ramp that the two teams can team up and wall off together, which is a strategy I really like to see teams use.
We do see a pylon going down on the low ground here, so it looks like we're going to see a low ground wall off, which is kind of groovy.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I like it.
Hey, did you ever play Earthworm Jim?
I think I might have played like the free demos or something.
Oh, okay. Not on the Super NES or anything like that?
No.
His catchphrase was, groovy. So I'm going to pepper that in here.
Alright.
I'm going to try that on for size.
I like it.
Just see how it goes down.
What about Abe's Oddworld? Can you just make some fart noises for us? That was pretty awesome.
I never had a PlayStation 1.
Oh, man.
I'll be honest. I was Nintendo right up until the GameCube.
Well, actually,
Xbox 360 was my first non-Nintendo console.
Yeah, I never had a PlayStation 1 either, but I had people who did. And then I actually used to always pay them out about it, because PlayStation 1 would always have like a loading screen. I'd be like, PlayStation, you think you're a computer? Only computers load.
Yeah, they took so long to load. But then they had sweet graphics.
It's true.
And, yeah, I mean, the Nintendo 64 had its moments, but, yeah.
Yeah, Mario Kart. You can't hate on Mario Kart.
GoldenEye, man. Although, don't go back to GoldenEye ever. Because
really?
you go back to it and it's slow, and you realise that there's not a second analog stick to aim with, and you go, how did I ever play this? Like, totally wrecks the memory. I just leave it in your mind. Like, how is it in your mind right now?
Pretty awesome.
Pristine. Just leave it there forever. Never go back.
Loved GoldenEye. I remember doing that facility run in like, what was it, 2 minutes 5?
Oh yeah, you get the invincibility.
Yeah, that challenge. Man, I felt like total baller when I finished that off.
Yeah, man.
About as baller as this goddamn probe is going to feel when he destroys these destructible rocks.
No, don't worry, man. It's only going to take around 18 game minutes for those rocks to fall.
Damn it! I was actually going to be content with just watching this fella take down those rocks all game. Like, I could care less about this frontal wall or this high wall or Paz's scouting probe. I just wanted to see that little fella take down those rocks.
And look, if we've learned anything from the earlier games, it's that you can't use anything but guns to take down rocks.
That's
not
right.
drills, not explosives, guns. Just shoot them with guns and they blow up.
That's my motto.
We do see a probe now doing a little bit of scouting for Paz, and that's being chased down by a zealot and gets taken down. They got some good scouting information though, and especially got to be able to see those 2 extractors or refineries that went up for them, so they do know that they're operating off of both of their gas, which, I mean, really, if you're scouting, that's what you want to know.
So we've actually got all teams using all gases as well, so kind of interested in seeing what builds these guys are going to be going with. Double gas this early means you're going to be going obviously something quite gas heavy, so interested in seeing what these guys both come up with.
Generally means tech, like for Terran, that could be Banshees, or, could be Reapers.
Oh, a bit of a misclick there from Woodz, bringing all of his probes probably to build a pylon. I've done that so many times as Terran. Oh, there we go. Oh, God.
There's the frowny face.
Oh, God.
Well, that's not a frowny face.
It's like a kiss, isn't it?
It's a pucker face. It's like a... sorry, what did I do? Probe economy in tatters. We do see many gateways going down, though. We've got three
with this one.
Is that a fourth?
That is a fourth.
Yeah, there we go. So 4-gate opening for Woodz. We've got Bones here with the engineering bay. We've got a third barracks going up. We've got orbital command. Down the bottom we have gateway from Paz, and we've got a number of sentries coming out. So it looks like we've got some sentry heavy play at the moment. Now this can be really interesting because it allows you to do some very interesting thing with ramps generally.
Yeah.
But considering that their ramp is on the low ground, I don't really know where they're going with that, but I'm interested to find out.
Yeah, so traditionally you would have your sentries up on the high ground, especially in like 1v1 where you've got a really narrow ramp. But you let the forces half come up the ramp, force field them there, so then your army can pick apart the top half while the bottom half is useless. But yeah, we see Paz just going full sentry. Another great thing about sentry is that they're really expensive on gas, which sucks, but they are really cheap on minerals, so it gives you a lot more minerals to play with. So I'd be interested in seeing what Paz spends it on, and he's spending it on some bacon.
A fleet bacon.
Delicious.
Delicious side of fleet bacon.
Loves it. And we see Matt just getting a ton of barracks. We've got 5 barracks, plus the one on the low ground equals 6. If my maths serves me correct, yes it does. Interestingly
enough, too, we do not see either team trying to expand out at this stage. We just see massing of forces on both sides. We've got Starport going up there. We've got a lot of Marines from Bones. We've got a few Stalkers here from Woodz, and the 4-gate is up.
We do have Stim just finishing, and Bones does have his siege tanks. We're getting pinged on the minimap. Probably for the fleet bacon finally finishing. So interested in seeing what Paz uses it for. Are we going to see a carrier, or are we going to... No, we are indeed going to see a mothership.
Looks like he's temporarily supply blocked, but now that mothership starts coming out. That takes quite a while to come out, actually.
Approximately a long time.
Actually, you can get up there. 160 seconds it takes for a mothership to get out, so... Really, really long time. It's chrono boosting that out, though, so we might see that come out a little earlier. But in the meantime, just a lot more sentries coming out, too. So we've got mass sentry with
Marine.
Matt providing the Marines and a mothership. Quite an unusual combination, but I would expect nothing less from Paz, who is renowned for craziness at all levels.
That's right. Matt, though, no Tech Lab add-on or anything like that on the barracks, so we're not going to be seeing any combat shield or stim upgrades. They're going to be naked Marines running around with their guns. But they do have these sentries.
And those sentries have been out for so long now that they are all charged up. Most of them now have full energy.
So much energy.
Tons and tons of energy to use at will. So when those actually get into action, they are going to be able to force field to their heart's content.
Yep.
Even, has Hallucinate been researched?
I don't think so. No,
it hasn't. So we're going to see a lot of force fields and guardian shields from those sentries. We do see Woodz coming in here and dropping a pylon in the back of the base, so we may see some warp-ins here.
Maybe to abuse these backdoor rocks, or... Yeah, and we do. Oh, there we go. So we got Bones getting that sensor tower up, so they'll have a decent idea. That's actually a great spot. So that's covering the backdoor rocks on his left side, as well as their main ramp at the front. So that's a really nice position sensor tower there.
We do see now we've got some upgrades coming from Matt. So Matt's getting a +1 infantry weapons. We're also seeing that from Bones as well. So we're seeing both Terrans now try to tech up their marine balls as they were.
We do see... yes, they do. Though we see Paz just crossing that line, so without the mothership cloak. So those units are going to be scouted by that sensor tower. But will there be enough units to deal with this mothership? I just don't know. I'm excited to see how it
there goes the scan. There's a little bit of pressure there from the siege tank. The siege tank getting trapped inside. Force fields being used very unconventionally here. They're actually being used to trap things in. We're seeing a lot of force fields go down here now, so that marine ball is just going to have to hang tight.
Great
so
force
many
field
force
usage.
fields coming down here at the moment. Just
Marine's getting
preventing
trapped
all
in
of
there.
that. And the mothership is providing the high ground vision as well, so really interesting play here. We see those marines now storming up the ramp. We see
Stalker's focus firing down this mothership, getting it low. I think they might have enough to take out these marines.
Yep.
Get in there, yes.
Down
so that
goes the mothership, so the cloak now has disappeared. Guardian shields go up. We're seeing a lot of marines now
Lots of
take
force
damage.
fields.
So many force fields.
That siege tank over on the left, covering that ramp. So
Looks like a little
SEGA
pushback
gotta be
here.
careful.
Just a regroup. We've got a lot of reinforcements coming up the map as well, and Matt's Terran army is really being rally pointed to the front here. So we're seeing
like they're gonna be
SEGA
going
really
around
try
the
to
back
find
door.
just a way to get into this base. They sort of pushed on the front door there. There was a lot of resistance there, so now they're going to try and find alternate ways. In the meantime, we do see an expansion going down from Paz, so that's actually the first expansion of the match.
Landing his expansion also.
And we've got
Woodz with these stalkers. I am interested in seeing how he's going to use them. Blink almost completed, so but I don't think he has any vision of that high ground. So
Now, here's an interesting conundrum, though. You can use your Terran compatriot to provide you with the scan, and then you can jump up.
blink up. We could very well be seeing that because I don't see any. Is there? Do we even have a robo bay?
Don't
No,
think
so
we do
we don't
have a
have an
robo bay.
observer or anything. So if he wants to blink up in that main, he is going to have to rely on Bones' scan. But we do see Bones also expanding down the side. So the only one left to expand is Woodz, which we probably would expect to happen fairly shortly.
But we might leave this game here, so join us for part 2 of this, where we may see a push from Woodz.
I'm going to pause that right there because that looks like it might be exciting.
So join us for